How much Disney do we want in the new house? Are we cutting down with Disney or are we adding Disney?
Kind of style, home-wise, like decor we're liking at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like I'm Wendy and Peter Pan. And actually, on my physical mood board, I've had this on there since 2018. I'm going to grab some more wine and then I wanted to discuss more decor ideas. We make an announcement about what's happened with the family.
Hi there, welcome back to a new vlog. You're coming shopping with us today. It's a little bit of a date night. We've finished work and we are heading to, what have we got on the list? HomeSense. DFS hopefully. And if we've got time, Dunelms, but it's cutting it fine. HomeSense used to open till 9 and they're only open till 8 now. So we've got a lot to get done in an hour and a half. I don't know if we'll manage that. In tonight's vlog, we are going to be talking about ideas for a potential new home. We're going to look at some bits and pieces. We've got some kind of styles going on in our head that we've been discussing. I think we know the kind of thing we're going for, don't we?
Yeah, just some inspiration really, isn't it? Just to get some ideas.
And the other thing we've noticed as well is that whenever we make a big decision in the home, we really research it, we think about it, we don't make rush decisions like our sofas, for example. And then they last for years and years and years because we like them and we look after them. And we are wanting a new sofa for the kitchen in a potential new house, if it all happens. So the last sofa we took a couple of years, didn't we, before we found the one we liked.
Well, we found it, didn't we? And we liked it, but we
found it quite a lot into the process, and then we just take our time with things. So today's the first day that we're potentially going to be looking at new sofas. We also need some birthday gifts for Aid's mum, so we're going to be doing that and just having a nice wander. The reason I wanted to go to Dunelms, they have got Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products. I love those cleaning products from the States, so I wanted to try.
Another time.
Yeah, we're trying.
That might be the better thing rather than try and panic and do all of it.
But yeah, we'll be discussing styles and decor ideas and all that kind of thing. So I hope you'll enjoy coming along on tonight's date night with us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're really enjoying all the new home content and all that kind of thing. There's hopefully going to be a lot of that coming up in the next few months. Halloween's out. Didn't expect to see that yet. Did you? Oh, I love that pumpkin up there. That's so cool. That took me by surprise. Not into all the skull stuff. Loads of it. Oh, do you like the fox? That's so cute. Oh, wreaths. That's something I want in our new home, is to always have a seasonal wreath, because our front door right now isn't covered, so I can't have pretty wreaths. That one is beautiful. It's huge. Look at that. $16.99. That's not bad. What have you seen? Oh, the fox. I know. I thought you'd like the fox. It's really cute. I love this rug. It's quite rough, actually.
Don't want it to get away from us. This can go back out as well, by the way.
I like that. Is that what I was when you got together with me?
What?
Damaged but adorable. This is very me. Oh, £3. That is so cute. I love that. That's a cute mug. Oh, do you think the apple one's a nice one? Hello, home lovers.
Sweet treats and food from the till area to our food and drink.
It's nice.
Now in one place. Looking for the perfect present.
Smoked whiskey.
Oh, it is amazing.
That's nice.
That's really. I would love a tagine in the next house. This one's actually made in Tunisia as well. These are beautiful. We've just bought some, or we've picked up something.
Can't show it.
£3.99. Just spotted these. We want to create a cocktail bar, as in a proper bar, don't we? These fancy motel. We could do like a Trader Sam's. They're really nice. I like those. I don't want to start buying things like that yet though. How much are they? They are so cute.
£12.99. Not bad price at all.
I know, I agree. They're really fun. Like this. I like the idea of having a bench at the bottom of the bed to sit on when you put your socks on. I like that idea. So after some quirky chairs, aren't we? I don't think there's anything.
No.
We kind of know the look that we're after. And these don't fall. Oh, bar stools. Don't like those, no.
Those blue chairs are quite nice.
No, a bit officey, I think. How much Disney do we want in the new house? Are we cutting down with Disney or are we adding Disney?
We'll see. See how it goes. See how it suits.
I love those. They look really cool. I like those a lot. So we've just found a bench. That is so nice. It lifts up. How much is that?
249.
249. Wow, that's quite a lot. I like that. That's really disappointing. Stock is so low. We have, however, managed to find some gifts. We haven't bought anything for ourselves, we've just bought gifts. We haven't had dinner yet. It's 7:15 and McDonald's smells amazing. We've got 45 minutes. We're going on to DFS. So the kind of style, home-wise, like decor, that's we're liking at the moment. We're loving the mix of like materials, aren't we? Like natural woods, but with a mix of metal. We're loving modern meets vintage. I think we possibly want
country.
Yep, country kind of look, but country meets modern. I think when it comes to finding a new home, obviously it depends on the new home itself, but also we'd like to take our time with each room, I think, and hunt for pieces, not just rush.
Well, you would. Is it somebody either you're friends with or you follow that had moved into a new home? Another one, but they said that the second one they did, they just waited and found things that suited the home once they'd settled.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we'd quite like to do. So obviously taking some stuff like our sofas and other things, our bed, and do you know what I mean, the main things. But actually, the style of it, I think we do kind of want to wait until we're there.
Yeah.
To decide what we want, rather than think we're going to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, I was watching a vlog of somebody who moved house and she rushed and got loads of things before with the first house, and then the second house she actually lived in it for a while and let her sort of like get to know the house and then decide, and we actually like that idea, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so but we want to start collecting ideas. I want to put some mood boards together and just sort of get some inspiration, really, don't we?
I mean, we're not even sure of colours at the moment because I think it all depends on...
Don't know what it depends on at the moment.
Well, it could be how light the room is
Yes,
as well.
that's
So these are the other things. And also
Yeah.
seeing it different times of the year.
Yeah, that's
So,
very true, actually.
Yeah, there's lots of things.
What, so we've got to live in it for a whole year to see?
Until we get anything.
Let's go and have a look and see what's in DFS. I've had a look on the website, but this is where we've bought our other... I can actually see our sofa. They've still got it. We've had it for years. And I still love it, actually. What about colours? What kind of colours do you like?
Again, I don't know. I think it's going to have to be dependent on...
Oh, I like the rug. That's a nice rug.
So I think...
Didn't know Jules did sofas.
I like our colour.
I like our
Because
colour
if
as
you've got
well.
lots of walls, it's a
Yeah.
contrast.
It's a nice lamp. Yeah, that's true. Do you? I like the metal on it. Yeah, the round ones. I like those lampshades in the corner. Really like those, having a cluster of 3. In there. Is it a tray? A drawer? Is that for like your remote control? Yeah, I like the colour. Didn't see anything we liked apart from our own sofa. Tested a couple, but they were quite low because we want it on the other side of the dining table. They're all a bit soft, but yeah, we weren't very fussed in there, were we? Ooh, bouncy, bouncy. Start. We're going to pop into Dunelm's. Loving the idea of lots of like natural, like wicker and things. I'm loving those. Oh, I like the green glass there. I like that. Really big rug we quite like. It's huge. All of the wicker light shades. Quite like those. I like the ones when you have like 3 in a row. Oh, there's some. We saw some in IKEA that we liked, didn't we?
There's one up there.
Like
Similar.
metal, yeah.
I think for the IKEA one.
I preferred the IKEA one as well. I think the lights hung lower in the IKEA one. Oh look, here's wicker, 3 along.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. All these look really nice as well.
Probably the ones that got thing disperse the light probably quite a lot. Here, Lisa, as well. Would disperse
Yeah,
the light
that's
quite
a
nice,
nice-
wouldn't they?
Yeah. Like this, could you imagine that over a breakfast bar? That would be such a nice feature. Have a quick look at these. So that chunky jute, I like that actually, because I expected it to be really rough, but it isn't actually. So
Different sizes.
actually the huge one is £200.
That's bigger than 2.9 metres.
That's the largest one on there. No, 290.
No, normally, yeah, by 290.
Yeah,
that is that
that's
one,
a really good price actually.
yeah.
I like that. Found this one with some white in it. So we're wanting wooden floors, aren't we? I think that would look really nice.
Yeah.
Actually, the photo of it is on a wooden floor. Looking at window shutters. I love... Was it the cabin we stayed in Chattanooga where they had window shutters? Or was it... I don't know. It was one of them. One of the Airbnbs. But I think I'd want wood, wouldn't you? What are they made out of?
They're the same kind of thing as the kitchen cupboards.
Are they? A bit plasticky. I guess they're easier to keep clean. That'd be so cool because I just love them when they're open in the
there.
daytime.
So again, the top and bottom, but again, you are missing out so much.
Oh, sorry.
You are missing out quite a lot of light.
I just like it when they're open though.
If you've just got a window like that,
Yeah.
you fold it all the way back.
Yeah, I do like that.
Well, it was a little bit of a disappointing shop,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Did like the rug in Dunelm's. I'm loving the thought of wooden floors with that kind of rustic rug. Just cut up the last few bits of my homemade rye sourdough and we're dipping it in olive oil. No, what is that? Canola oil, isn't it?
No.
What? Rapeseed
rapeseed oil.
and balsamic vinegar. Put it in there for you. And we've just opened a big bag of potatoes. And I'm going to make, these potatoes. Please don't tell me they're off. I could smell something in the cupboard and I threw the old bag away.
They're all off.
They feel really soft. Yeah. They all smell. They're a new bag from Lidl.
What's the date on them?
I don't know.
We can't use them.
Oh, they stink. Gone off potatoes smell horrible. Anyway.
8,000 a year.
Date night kind of came to a bit of a standstill for a moment then.
Oh.
Rotten potatoes, and then I went into the cupboard. I salvaged some potatoes enough to make chili cheese fries.
So I'm just sorting the TV out, sorry.
And then I went into the cupboard trying to find the chip seasoning, and I dropped the basket of seasoning and it went everywhere.
Guess you found the seasoning.
I couldn't find the seasoning.
You did aid looking.
So we've been sat here at the tiny table in the kitchen, drinking wine, eating bread and cheese whilst we're waiting
Lure and Coke.
for our wedgies to finish. And we're watching Notting Hill on the TV. It just happened to be on.
Sometimes it's nice just watching things when it's on.
It's such a good movie. I didn't realise that the guy from Downton Abbey is in Notting Hill. I think, do you know, the typical, when you watch a typical British movie like Notting Hill, like, what's the Christmas
Christmas,
one?
I know.
Oh, I love it. With the Prime Minister.
Well, with Hugh Grant again, yes.
Yeah,
Martina
it
Thatcham.
is. What's...
Oh, well, we should know.
I love it.
Why has that gone blank in our
I
head?
don't know. Oh, I'm weird.
Because you would know every time it's on at Christmas.
Our absolute favourite actor. Mine.
Andrew Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln. My heart goes to Andrew Lincoln. What is it called?
Why have we just forgotten probably the most, some ways, iconic... I think you can give some of that to me.
I was going to do the next one for you.
Well, thank you.
What's it called?
I don't want to Google it.
Another one, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Have you seen that one?
A long time ago.
Again, Hugh Grant actually, but it's just like the cast, you just know so many of the cast.
It is that almost 90s British comedy,
just
wasn't it?
classics.
They're all
And
that type of thing.
Do you agree? And you can just watch them over and over again. And like now, we just happened to put TV on, Notting Hill's on, part way through, perfect. We just sat here at a tiny kitchen table, glued to it. I'm going to grab some more wine, and then I wanted to discuss more decor ideas.
Got your wine yet?
It's just coming.
Yeah, we didn't have any joy finding, not that we were looking, but any even ideas for a sofa behind the dining or for the dining table, that type of thing. But I just made the suggestion to Lisa, is the fact that realistically, when you're sat at a sofa, even if your table could be quite low,
You need to just, you're continuing on with the chat that we've just had. They're not going to have a clue what you're on about.
I just spoke about dining table and having a sofa.
There you go.
Were you listening to that?
Listen, yeah.
Were you listening?
Right, the story comes from, we need a backstory, okay? Sorry, we're eating cheese and grapes now.
I did just say we're looking for a sofa to go with the dining table.
I wanted a backstory.
Okay, you do the backstory. Is that the prologue?
Our friends,
Prelogue?
Steve and Leslie, they did a really good kitchen conversion. And they've got a sofa in their kitchen, and then they've got the table and then chairs. It just looks so nice, and it's nice having that pop of colour from the sofa. What we're ideally looking for when we move, I was going to use this whole block of cheese for the chili cheese fries.
You moaned at me for cutting one piece off, and what have you been doing?
Eating it.
But
Cheese and grapes go so well together.
cheese and pineapple.
Cheese with anything. But yeah, it looks so nice, and that's what we would like, wouldn't we? In our future home, we would love. So now we're sat at a tiny table with 2 seats in the kitchen. We would love an open plan kitchen, wouldn't we? That would be our dream.
We'd like to be able to have maybe like the sofa one side, because most of the time it's going to be the 2 of us. I think with having a normal sofa though, you are quite low down, and I think you always feel like you're kind of hunched over, regardless of how low the table may be. I think because your feet are on the ground, you're going to feel maybe uncomfortable a little bit. So
Yeah.
I had the idea then of, you know, like you have, we don't want garden furniture, but I don't know, we just need to find something. I mean, we haven't looked really, so it could be we find the perfect thing. But it's like a dining room sofa almost, or dining room table sofa.
See, I saw on the DFS website like a blush pink sofa, velour, no arms, but folds flat then into a bed sofa. And I like that idea, because then if ever we have extra people staying, we are a family that sometimes can have a lot of people staying over. Like when Dad's over from the States, there can be a lot of us. And I love the thought of everyone muddling in. We've had it before. Somebody on mattresses in the lounge, somebody on mattresses in the studio, all the bedrooms full. Especially when the kids were little. We'd have the girls in one room, boys in the other.
Wasn't it?
Oh, it was so nice. Dad in another room. Sarah Jane and Ben would be on the blow-up mattresses on the lounge. Gareth would be on another camping mattress in the studio. We'd obviously be in our room. I want to have that great big family sleepover. It's so exciting. We used to stay up till, we've actually stayed up all night long with Sarah Jane, Ben and Gareth, haven't we? Do you remember that one year we all slept in the lounge? Dad had a really early flight.
I don't remember that.
Really? Dad had a really early flight, and we were getting up at like 4 o'clock. And I think it was still midnight. And when we're all together, we stay up till the early hours, don't we? Watching TV, chatting. And this one time we had like 4 hours left to take Dad to the airport. So we all slept in the lounge. And that was when we watched Monsters Inside Me. It was that TV program.
Oh.
When somebody has like an eye problem,
Yeah,
and then they
alright.
find
Yeah,
out
I
there's
know
a
what you
worm living inside it, and it was like that. We used to watch so much rubbish with them, but I want that again. I want to have family, as much family as possible, to come over and have a massive sleepover. And it's so much fun in the mornings, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have the layout of house that makes that kind of easier as well. I think that's the key thing.
Yeah.
And also the other thing as well is the fact of, with it just being... Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Do you think cheese is the best food in the world? Now let's talk ideal date night. Something we did, I think we did it...
Just together.
Yeah, something we did in Disney last time. I think we did 3 nights like this, when we ended up not really having dinner, but we went out and we got beer
On the charcuterie board.
and a charcuterie board. That to me, like sat here, we haven't even got a cheese board, we're just here with our plastic bit of cheddar, just and a vegetable knife, chopping away at it. We've eaten all the bread. There was a massive great big lump of cheese that I was supposed to grate to go on the potatoes. We're gonna have to open another pack of cheese now.
Lucky I bought 2 more today.
And I don't even need the chili cheese fries. But this is just so nice. And like now, we've been researching food that we fancy when we go to Disney. We've got a trip coming up. We're looking for charcuterie boards.
We love that pickiness.
Would you say charcuterie boards one of your favourite? You think with the salamis
I love
and the
I love
bread
meat.
and the cheese and the nuts. What do you do on your date nights? Do you have date nights? We haven't had a date night for ages. We've just been so busy lately with talking about the move. I feel like for months now, and I feel like sometimes when you're so busy you almost feel like there's a disconnect, even though you're spending loads of time together. It's not quality time. So like we might be going down south and looking at houses and things, but it also feels quite stressful. So do you know what I mean? You're not having like lovely time, romantic time, going and having lunch, because the conversation feels quite heavy sometimes. Are you excited about moving?
Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, thank you. Is there anyone else here that has lived in the same place for a long time? Now, we probably shared this before in maybe another video, but I've lived in the same place my whole life.
Same village.
Yeah, and literally I am close to where I grew up, very close where I grew up.
6 minutes walk away from
Yeah.
his mummy and daddy.
Um,
That's going to be hard for you.
but it's a strange thing, but I'm actually looking forward to it as well.
Because you don't like them.
No, I am looking forward to it because I feel, I don't know, just it feels right. I also feel that when you're living close to family, especially that close, you don't really get that quality time.
I totally agree. I sometimes feel, although we see Aid's mum and dad constantly,
It can sometimes be a couple of minutes, and it can be maybe...
but it could be half an hour on the doorstep when they've dropped off milk if they've popped into Waitrose.
I forgot to get some eggs, so they actually will go into Waitrose today and drop some by.
Could be in Waitrose, you stand for 20 minutes and chat.
Yeah, but you don't do...
The day trips that we do with my family.
Although you did today, because I actually went round. I wasn't planning to, but my
Yeah.
nephew was over. He's staying with them for a couple of days, and I did stay to have some lunch. So it was actually
Scrambled eggs.
it was really nice.
Did mummy make good scrambled
It
eggs?
was my dad.
Oh, your daddy made scrambled eggs.
Daddy. When did your dad make you scrambled eggs?
Never.
Made you a nice steak.
Yeah. 2016.
Not that you're counting.
Was a good steak.
It was a very good steak. Probably
Actually,
one of the best,
no,
actually.
2018, because he made one in Chattanooga.
That's right, yeah. And we had one in 2016.
Yeah, just made me 2 steaks.
Aren't you lucky? But no, I think it's made me realise that actually spending that time and quality time is probably actually better than just the ad hoc type of bumping into each other type of thing. Does anyone else find that if they live very close to either parents or relatives, although you see them, you don't actually spend time with them?
Your mum and dad probably feel they don't get much time, but we get a lot of time on the doorstep, that kind of chat.
Yeah, but it's never kind of proper quality.
It's not quality time. My mum, I would say, we get, I remember like last year, I think we saw her, apart from Florida, we saw her maybe 3 or 4 times, but they're quick visits. But it's not quality time. My mum doesn't sit down and have quality time. Mum's always faffing around. She won't sit down and have a coffee, will she?
She won't stop and do anything. Well, she does things, but
Should
no, she doesn't stop. That's the thing.
Should we make an announcement about what's happened with the family?
Who's died?
Nobody.
Oh, what's happened with the family?
Something's happened for next year.
Oh yeah.
Should we say now?
Yeah, if you want to.
The family's booked a trip to Florida. I'm so excited. Next summer.
It'll be good.
We did our once in a lifetime trip with our family in October. Was it last year?
Yeah. And they've been banging on about it since. No, I'm joking.
It has been like that. My mum is very difficult. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. She doesn't watch our videos.
Oh, unless
she's in them.
She's watched the October ones.
Yeah, love them. Not interested in any others.
Sod ass.
She's typical Gemini. She is so stereotypical of her star sign. Yeah, so we went to the States. She'd never been to America. Hadn't been on a plane for like 17 years. Didn't think she'd like it. And then a week into the trip, I asked her what she thought, and her biggest surprise was how much she liked America. Not the trip in general, not spending time with the family, but that's what she didn't expect to like America.
She actually went with the idea that I think it was more she was doing it because of the family going and wanting to be not feel like missing out, but wanting to actually be kind of part of it.
And wondering why we've been going for so many years.
But I think she had real reservations about actually what it was going to be like. I mean, I guess it must be strange because if you've never done something and you might have seen bits of it, you kind of think, well, what's the big deal about it? But
I think also as well, my dad obviously, they split up, but then my dad married an American.
Sorry.
So, I guess, yeah, she's just heard us bang on about how much we love our trips. And I guess there's been a jealousy side, which she admitted to. I saved the big bit for you.
Oh, thank you.
And she loved it. And you're right, since she's been back, the trip has changed her. It's changed our relationship with her. She's a lot more chatty, a lot more fun. She laughs a lot more.
You say she's more chatty.
Only about America.
Only asking when we're going back.
Yeah. But she's obsessed now with going back. So yeah, they booked a trip.
No, I'm really, really pleased.
We can't wait, can we? So yeah, we've got a trip going back next year.
So we're making sure we're going a month before them.
Sarah Jane and Ben have booked. We're really excited, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we are.
No details yet. We haven't booked because we'll be using Miles and DBC.
So we can't actually do anything yet.
But they've booked with Virgin Holidays. They've not booked with Ocean Florida because if you haven't watched the vlogs, we had a lot of problems for them.
Yeah, that's your last bit there.
Thank you. I'm going to check the... No, you can have that. I'm actually really full now. Do you fancy
Do you want the chips? You'll need them until tomorrow.
We've eaten all that cheese. It's been a nice date night now, hasn't it?
Well, chips must be ready now.
I'm going to make some chili cheese fries.
You've made them already, but you need to get the cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Well, we ate the cheese.
You get some more.
There's no cheese left. What are we watching on TV?
And when we say chili, it's just like the chili...
I'm going to show you I've shown it before, my cheats. Chili cheese fries.
Yeah, should we do that? Find something to watch.
We didn't watch Notting Hill in the end.
No, it's paused still.
I know.
We can carry on watching it from there.
Okay, do you want to stick it on now?
Yeah, I'll just set to record.
I absolutely love grating cheese over the top. He's just tried a hot aid and adding sweet chili sauce. This is our absolute go-to cheats meal. Potato wedges, homemade, with grated cheese and sweet chili sauce. Pure comfort food. Following day, and I'm going to continue the shop with me. I've just had a delivery of 3 next dresses that I'm going to try on. I'd like some longer dresses for our trip for the summer, so let's try the dresses on. What I'm hoping for is something reasonably fitted that looks summery but isn't too fitted, so when it's really warm, because we're expecting it to be in the 30s in Florida and in the Carolinas, and I just want a nice floaty dress. But I've gone for the midi length because I'm really short. The midi length, which for normal people should be obviously just sort of like below the knee, sort of halfway between the knee and the ankle, but if I order midi it should be a long dress on me, so that's what I'm hoping for. Get them out to look at. I love this one. It's like a t-shirty material. I've ordered that in a 6 and an 8. This one I can already tell is going to be too big. It looks massive, and I'm excited to try on the gingham. I've been wanting a gingham dress for ages, so I'm going to try the size 6 on. It's from Next, but it's from a company called Pixie Girl. I really like this. I feel really disappointed. I feel more like I'm wearing a night dress. It fits me quite nicely, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I thought it was going to be really cute. Yeah, I feel like I'm Wendy and Peter Pan in a night dress at the moment. I'll call Aid and see what he thinks. Aid liked the other one. I'm not going to keep it though. This one, do you think it's a bit too long? It fits really nicely. It feels nice and light. Just wonder if it's, I don't know, by the time I guess I've got shoes on. I like the fit on this. I've been wanting a gingham dress for ages. I really do quite like this one. I think I might keep this one. It feels really comfortable. And it will look nice in the evenings with a denim jacket or a little cardigan. This one, by the way, the pretty one is £34. The one I'm wearing is 33, and the green I'm about to try on is 32. And the ears go really nicely as well. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one. I like this one. Gosh, I think I've just put on a tent. It's huge. Can you believe this is an 8? It's just absolutely massive. Just everything is huge. They didn't have any smaller sizes. I love it though because it's got the pockets. I think if it was the proper size, I'd have gone for it, but I can't even walk in this. You can see there's just so much fabric. Definitely a no, so I'm just going to keep the black dress. And I wanted to show you what else I bought. So I got this from Next for Aid's mum. It's a little hand sanitizer holder for a handbag, which can refill. So I picked up that for £10. I thought that was quite pretty. She goes to nice places for dinners and lunches and outings and things. So I thought that looked quite pretty. We picked this up for a friend, which I'm excited to gift, from HomeSense yesterday. What else have I got? This is also for Aid's mum. She's so difficult to buy for, but they like their smellies in the house. And we thought this one looked quite nice. We got this one in TK Maxx for $14.99, and it comes with 3 oils as well. And then obviously they can change up the oils, and we thought then also if they've got colds over winter or something, that could be quite handy. I got this to go as part of a gift for a friend. I've also got her a really beautiful dish, some wax melts, and I want to get some paella rice as well to go with this. That's the receipts. We got Aid's mum a planting card so she can plant that. And they were looking at the butterflies the other day on our buddleia. So Aid chose the butterfly one, and then she can plant that. First stocking filler of the year. I got some plastic-free reusable cleansing pads from TK Maxx, and we bought this for Aid's mum from HomeSense. I saw these a while ago when we were in Windsor and loved them. There were lots of different ones. There was just this style left, which I think is actually perfect for Jill. I just noticed the other day that when they carry their teas and coffees out to the garden, they didn't really have anything to carry it on, and I love this. It's so pretty. It's like a mosaic. I would love this if somebody else bought this for me. So I hope they love it too. And it feels quite sturdy to carry. So we thought that was a really nice gift. And then obviously you can style it, you could have flowers, candle, that kind of thing on it as well. You don't just have to use it to carry your tea. And that was it. That's all we ended up getting on our shop. We did end up popping into TK Maxx. I didn't film that, but that just goes to show how dire the shopping was when we went into 4 stores, only 2 of which were together. We had to drive between, get the car out 1, 2, 3 times, 2 times, because they weren't close together, and we did all that in an hour and 3/4. So yeah, they weren't great. What's going on with stock at the moment? Does anybody else have HomeSense or TK Maxx near them that just always seems empty? I don't know if it's just a local thing here, but yeah, it's just really disappointing. And in fact, upstairs in our HomeSense, we used to have all the crockery, all the kitchen stuff. There was so much of it, and they've actually brought it all downstairs now. That's how little space. Like the candles, there'd be loads. It's literally 1 shelf. There just seems to be hardly anything. Loads and loads of mirrors, hardly anything. It's just really, really disappointing. It used to be one of our favourite date nights to mooch around HomeSense. So I don't know if it's a local thing or if you've experienced that as well. Sorry, I just got a message from my sister. So yeah, let me know if that's what yours are like as well. It was just, yeah, a bit disappointing. I've decided to only keep the black gingham dress. I'm definitely firm on that. I still think it might be a little bit long though. Let me know what you think. And the other dress, it did look a bit like a night dress, didn't it? As comfy as it was, although it was a little bit tight around the arms, but it was quite cute. It did feel more like a night dress. I also wanted to share more about the decor as well. And I was speaking in the car about like wanting like a modern country kind of look. And I've been looking on Pinterest. I've got some like vision boards set up, and it is a look like the modern country. And that's exactly what we're after. And actually, on my physical mood board, I've had this on there since 2018. This is the kitchen. I don't know how well you can actually see that. That's my dream house. That's in Sonoy, Georgia, in the US. And that dream kitchen has been there since 2018. So that's the kind of look we would both like. We both really love that look. That kind of clean style. We want pops of colour, but same here. We love white walls, wooden floors. We like rugs, but we're wanting to mix a lot of like the natural, kind of like woods, wicker, that kind of thing with things like metal. But yeah, that's the kind of look we're going for. Anyway, we've had a really nice date night. We really enjoyed last night. We'd love to know, what do you do for a date night as well, especially when you don't want to spend a fortune. That was a cozy one last night. Let us know what you do. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday with a video. And we've got some really, really big news to share in that video. Take care, have a good weekend. Bye.